What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media, and welcome back for some more live Pokemon Showdown. Today, we are hopping back on the random ladder, and we're just gonna have some fun with some random silly stuff. See what we get, see what we run into. You never know, and I think it's just cool to do this every once in a while, not have it be like a complete session thing, just have it be more of a laid-back type of, you know, just kind of whatever, roll with the punches, and see how things go, basically. So we're going to get we're going to get into a battle here, and my goodness, my team gets demolished by anything with a fire-type move. Actually, no, that's not necessarily true. I was taking into account the Ditto here. We don't have double Vileplumes, but this is looking more like a, more like a defensive Vileplume, possibly, because of the aromatherapy. He's going to switch in his Entei here, actually, and not stay in and Sludge Bomb me. That still does a solid chunk, but I really don't want to take a Sacred Fire. Actually, it won't have Sacred Fire, will it? Maybe it'll have Flare Blitz. I forget what they have on the random ladder. It's one of the two. But I have no switch-ins, so I'm going to have to switch in my Hitmontop here, and at least he takes it with 8%. I mean, barely taking it, and I will fire off a Mach Punch here so that when he Flare Blitzes something else, he will just die. So that'll be nice. It looks like I don't have any hazards on this team either. Actually, I could go into Ditto here. Yes, I can go into Ditto because I do have my Choice Scarf, and even still, I could fire off an Extreme Speed. I'm not sure if this Entei is locked in. I would assume that it is. Most Enteis are choiced. I mean, unless it's like Assault Vest or something. I'm just going to click Flare Blitz, though. Oh, he's Flash Fire! We both made the same mistake. I forgot that Entei has Flash Fire as its hidden ability. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I only seem to remember that they have Pressure. And maybe that's just because every time that you see Suicune, and you see Suicune a lot if you play on the UU ladder, it's always Pressure. And he's going to switch in his own Hitmontop and take about the same amount of damage from the Flare Blitz. And what's he going to do? He's going to do the same thing and Mach Punch me, get off a little bit of damage, and go down to his Life Orb. So that was interesting. We both lost our Hitmontops. My Ditto was weakened, but his Entei is severely weakened too, so that's nice. And he's going to go out into his Beedrill. Not really sure why, unless it has Protect. And I'm not sure if they normally carry that. Well, I mean, if he does carry it, he didn't go for it, so he's just going to let me take him out. So unfortunately, Ditto's going to go down too, but it did a lot of damage to his team. Took out 2 Pokemon and severely hurt the other one. So kind of expecting him to want to go out into like Vileplume maybe. Mega Mewtwo Y with Taunt and Will-O-Wisp and Nose Dab. Nose Dab, what is this? I'm going to go out into my Choice Specs Wailord here because reasons. Because reasons. What are you going to do to me? What do you have for me, my friend? Extreme Speed. I'm going to go for Ice Beam. Oh, he actually goes for Stone Edge and misses. I was kind of expecting him to want to predict a Water-type move and go out into his Vileplume, but at that much health, I can understand really not wanting to save it. It's unfortunate that he did miss that Stone Edge because probably would have did a lot. Probably would have done a lot. My English is terrible. But now he decided to go into his Vileplume. I'm not going to switch. I'm just going to stay locked into Ice Beam and at least get him down to about 45% maybe? 45, 50% when all is said and done after he Giga Drains me a few times. Oh, 41%. Okay. I was close. I was close, sort of, ish. I was within 10. Now, I could go into Durant, but I don't trust Hustle. And I mean, he doesn't have Hidden Power Fire, so I guess I could set up a free thingamajiggy. But I'm going to go out into my Roserade because I feel like it's safer. I don't know what his other Pokemon... well, he's got 2 other Pokemon. I don't know what either one of his other Pokemon is. Okay, he's going to go out into Shaman Sky. Let's see. Did that last sentence make no sense too? Oh my gosh, my English is terrible. Just ignore me. Are we going to get flinched to death? No, we are not. So we bypassed the Serene Grace there. I definitely should not have left it in, but it's like, what am I going to switch in? Durant? Durant does not take special attacks very well at all. And, I mean, I guess Mewtwo could have taken a couple, but I wasn't going to be able to really do anything back because I have Shadow Ball. So I'm just going to Sludge Bomb this Trevenant and let him kill me off with a Shadow Claw, which is completely fine. He shows off the leftovers. Okay, so it's not even a harvest variant. I'm guessing it is a natural cure. And I could just set up Hone Claws on it and then Iron Head it, but I do have Shadow Ball with my Mega Mewtwo Y, which should be able to finish things off. This is such a weird moveset. How is this viable at all? Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, Shadow Ball, Aura Sphere, no stab move? That makes no sense. I mean, granted, it's still kind of like Mega Mewtwo Y is hitting with a stab of a normal Pokemon because of its ridiculous special attack stat. But still, that's kind of crazy. So, oh my gosh, the male Linda is here. I don't know what I'm going to do against this. It could Drain Punch me here. But I'm going to Double Edge it and see how much it does because what do I really have that wants to switch in? Again, nothing. I have no switch-ins. What is this team? Farfetch'd and Parasect and Swalot? I guarantee you he's going to have like Kyogre or something. And I'm going to get swept by it. So I can take this out if I want to. Unless it has Sucker Punch. Probably has Sucker Punch. I'm going to Zen Headbutt though. Nope. He's going to Sucker Punch me so I'm dead anyway. I mean, at least we got this thing down to about half, a little under half. And I have a couple of options because Kecleon is slow as balls. The only thing is I don't want to have to take Sucker Punch damage on something like Farfetch'd. So my best bet... What is this Gyarados too? Moxie? Mega. It's a Mega Gyarados. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's a Gyarados with no stab move. Like, why is it not carrying Waterfall? So I'm going to go into Emboar here. He doesn't even bother going for the Sucker Punch. He just lets me take it out with a Superpower. We get a critical hit, of course, but that is meaningless because it just is. So he's going to go out into his Omastar here. And I have no switch-ins. He basically sets up a Shell Smash and wins. I'm at -1 attack, so I don't think I'm going to be killing with a Superpower. I just have to sacrifice something, I guess. So I'm going to go out into Parasect as he's going to get up a Shell Smash. We'll see here if he's Focus Sash or White Herb. And he is White Herb, so at least we can kill him in one hit if we can survive an Ice Beam, which we won't. Nope, and it doesn't even matter because he crits me. I'm pretty sure that that crit was irrelevant, but the crits really are flying around here, left and right. Meaningless crits, but crits nonetheless. I don't know. I guess my only hope to survive an attack would be to go into Gyarados and just click Earthquake, because what is subbing going to do? Not really anything. Yeah, so I guess he could Ancient Power me and just kill me. And there's not really much I could do about it. He could Scald me. Oh, Earth Power. Okay, why would he go for Earth Power there? That is interesting. Do you expect me to pull a double switch or something? I don't know. Now he's going to go for Scald. Does not get the burn. We get off another Earthquake. Oh, I know why he went for Earth Power. I know why. It's because... Oh, and he gets another critical hit to take me out. I'm pretty sure that one mattered. Yeah, I should have Mega Evolved. I don't know why I didn't. I mentioned earlier that it was a Mega Gyarados, and then I just didn't Mega Evolve. I'm like, oh, why is he clicking Earth Power? Why is that happening? And I could have avoided that kill there, even though he did get a critical hit. I would not have been neutral to Ice Beam, although he could have hit me with a critical hit Earth Power too, so there's that. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I guess I just derped on that. So we're in here, and he's got another Shell Smash user. Is this whole team full of just setup things? I don't understand. If I was in with Farfetch'd, I could just Leaf Blade it, although that probably wouldn't kill it. That probably would not kill it. I don't really want to switch here either because he's just going to set up a Shell Smash, I'm pretty sure. So I might as well just fire off a Superpower, and I get a critical hit. What is going on? And I didn't even notice this, but I got a critical hit on the Sucker Punch to take out the Omastar too, which was meaningless. What is that, 6 critical hits in 10 turns or something? 5 critical hits? I don't know. That's outrageous. That is completely outrageous. Roman is like all over this battle right now. And I don't know if it's good or bad. Most of them have been completely irrelevant to the outcome. But he's going to go out into his Mightyena. I'm at -2. So I'm going to switch out here to Farfetch'd as he goes for Play Rough. I was kind of expecting like something like Sucker Punch. But, you know, that's a resisted hit, even with some lower defense. So I'm going to Roost here, and he's just going to continually play rough. I figured a Sucker Punch would surely be coming there, but that is not the case. I could Roost again here, I guess. You're just going to keep clicking play rough. Now, you could get an attack drop, of course. But now I should be able to take 2 hits, unless I get critted again, which I highly doubt would happen. We could see how much return does. Or I could switch in Swalot to take the incoming player. Is this thing choiced? It's not Life Orb. I don't know. I feel like that's way too little damage, though. I feel like Play Rough would have done a lot more to Farfetch'd if that was banded. So, oh, he's going to show off the Sucker Punch now, so he's not choiced. And we get off a Yawn. I was kind of expecting him to want to switch there. But that's fine, too, because now I can fire off a Sludge Bomb, and he's going to switch in his Whimsicott. That is not a switch into Swalot, my friend. What are you doing? What are you doing? You just sacrificed your Whimsicott for no reason. Oh, maybe it was for a reason. He gets a safe switch into his Salamence, and if this is Mega Salamence, I just lose. I can't stop him from setting up. I can only hope to weaken him, but if he, I mean, a lot of them have Roost, and if he has Roost, I'm really screwed. So he is Mega Salamence, he gets a Dragon Dance up, and that's pretty much game, honestly. I'm going to make a cheeky play here. I want to make a cheeky play to get him to fall asleep. I'm going to go into Farfetch, predicting an Earthquake. And he does go for the Earthquake. Alright, he fell for the bait, and now he's asleep. And I'm free to get off at least 1 or 2 attacks. Hopefully 3 attacks. And I'm hoping we get a critical hit here, too, because I do have a stick. 25%? That's the best you can do, Farfetch'd? That is the best you can do, is 25% to this thing? Are you kidding me? Why are you so pathetically weak? Oh my goodness. So we're getting so lucky too here. That's 3 turns of sleep. This will be the 4th turn if he stays asleep. Oh, he's going to wake up this turn. And Roost. Great. Great. That definitely means that it's game. What am I going to do? If I go into Embor, he's just going to Earthquake me. If I go into Swallow, he's just going to Earthquake me. I have to stay in and hope for like critical hits or something, but I'd have to get like back-to-back crits. Alright, this is a loss for us. So he roosts back up to full, and he can just kill me here. What are you doing? Why are you Dragon Dancing again? There's no reason to be playing with critical hits. I don't want to forfeit. Like, will you just finish? Just finish the match, my friend. Stop roosting and Dragon Dancing. Just kill me with return. You have to have return. Or you have to have some kind of attack that's not Earthquake. What do you do? Stop it. I'm forfeiting. I don't normally do that, but he was just drawing it out for absolutely no reason. He had the match in the bag there. I could not win. So, yeah, he's just being silly. And I don't want to waste everybody's time just watching me slowly lose to a Mega Salamence. So, we're going to start a new one here. We got Carbink versus Dugtrio. And we're going to do a nice friendly exchange of Stealth Rocks. And I'm expecting an Earthquake here, so I'm just going to explode. I don't know if it's going to do over half. The Earthquake, I mean, the explosion should probably just kill this Dugtrio. Just kidding! It only does 94%! Wow! 94% to a Dugtrio? Now, he could have been sashed, for all I know. But, you know, a lot of them are. He didn't show off Life Orb, right? Yeah, he could very well have just been sashed, but still. Yeah, even he's surprised in the chat there. I lived. Wow. That's what I'm saying. Dugtrio's defenses on both sides are absolute garbage. It should not be surviving an explosion from anything. From anything. Except maybe like if Blissey were to get explosion, maybe he would survive that because it has, what, base 10 attack or something? But I'm going to take this as an opportunity to go into my Whiscash and set up a couple of Dragon Dances. I don't think I can outspeed after one, so I probably should go for another one. I really wish I had Water Stab. Why do a lot of these sets either not have stab at all or not have both stabs? Now, I guess not having both stabs is understandable, but I don't know. I feel like on Whiscash you should have a Water Stab because Earthquake is a move that can be taken advantage of, and having an extra stab is actually very, very helpful. But what can I say? We'll see if he has any priority or something to pick me off here. If so, that kind of stinks. And he's got Kangaskhan. Is this going to be Mega Kangaskhan? It's at level 74. I feel like it is. Yep, it is. Why do I keep running into these teams? Why? I mean, look at my team. I've got a Shuckle, a Wormadam, and a Castform. And he's got a Mega Kangaskhan. How does that make sense? The best Pokemon on this team is Azumarill. And that's not even close to how good Mega Kangaskhan is. And in the last battle, Mega Salamence. And I had a Farfetch'd. Why? Why, RNG? Why must you do this? Yeah, how is this going to work? He goes for the Earthquake. I'm guessing that's his best attack to hit me with. I probably should have Toxic there, now that I'm thinking about it, but I thought he might switch. But he's going to go for Crunch, and he gets a critical hit. And we're going to get the Toxic up, so at least we get some passive damage going. So now I got Stealth Rock and Sticky Web up on my opponent's side of the field. So that's something at least. And I can fire off an Infestation. Not that it's going to matter because I just get taken out. I guess I have to go into Wormadam here because this Kangaskhan is not within range of an Aqua Jet killing. So I'll go for not Aqua Jet. I'll go for Earthquake, which is stab. He goes for an Earthquake of his own. I have no idea why he didn't just go for Return or Double Edge or whatever his stab move is, but I will take it because now I can just protect and Toxic Stall him to death because I'm super good at this game. Look at me, Toxic Stalling your Kangaskhan. Skills. Skills, skills, skills. Alright, he's going to go out into Maractus. Okay, that's acceptable. That's pretty cool. Morris, the Maractus is here. I have no idea what this thing is going to do because I don't know what anybody runs on this thing. I know what I run on it, but my set is just freaking silly. So, yeah, nobody uses that. Unfortunately, two of its abilities make it immune to Azumarill's Aqua Jet, which is a problem. So I'm just going to sit here and Toxic it, and I'll go for Earthquake this time. I'm not sure why he's not attacking me. He's just setting up spikes, but I only have 2 Pokemon left, and neither one of them is really typical. Well, it's not like he knows what I have. I keep thinking Team Preview, but there is no Team Preview. He decides to go for Giga Drain this time, and he does about 40%. So I'm going to protect for some more leftovers, recovery, and toxic damage. He predicts that very nicely and goes for spikes. And I can survive one more, so I can go for Earthquake here. Get a nice 23% off, and he's going to set up spikes again. And with lefties, I might be able to just kill him with toxic damage. Possibly. I mean, I outspeed him anyway thanks to Sticky Web. So he actually decides to go for the Leech Seed. So he's actually going to survive with 2%. And now I can just take him out with an Earthquake. So Wormadam Sandy putting in some serious work right here. Finishing off the Mega Kangaskhan. Although it was just Toxic Stalling it. And mostly Toxic Stalling a Maractus. And we came out with a decent amount of HP. As he's going to go into his Slowbro here. And I could Sunny Day and Solar Beam. The problem is that Azumarill's Aqua Jet could prove to be the difference in the match, so I can't just set up Sunny Day. And unfortunately, we're going to get burned. Thankfully, we are lefties because we do survive the turn thanks to that, and we get the Toxic off. I'm just going to Earthquake here because we're going to die to the burn anyway. Might as well get off a whopping 16% as he's going to show off the Foul Play. Never seen that on a Slowbro that I can remember. So I'm probably better off going into Castform here. And like I said, I would love to set up Sunny Day and just Solar Beam this thing. But I don't think that's really in my best interest because this Castform has Heat Rock, so it's going to be around the rest of the battle. There's no way it's going to take another 8 turns to finish this. So I really want my Aqua Jet to be as powerful as possible. So I'm not going to do that. I feel like that would just be shooting myself in the foot. So I guess I have to go for Weather Ball. And that does a whopping 19%. Okay, and he's going to T-Wave me. I'm not sure why you didn't just Scald me. But that's fine, I guess. I could Ice Beam. Is he going to switch? I mean, how much less am I really going to be doing than 19%? As he goes for a, what was that? Psyshock. Wait a minute, did he go for Psyshock before, or was that Foul Play? I thought it said Foul Play before. I don't know. It doesn't matter, but we did get him down thanks to the chip damage and toxic damage and all that fun stuff. So we'll see if the Azumarill can take on the world here. Reuniclus, alright. This is doable, although it does carry Energy Ball. I don't know if that'll kill me. Depends on what the set is. Play Rough should be a 2 KO here, so I just need to not miss. That's the only thing that could be problematic. Like that! Like that. Why did I say anything? Does anybody know? That pretty much seals the match there. Yeah, now I can't win. Even if I crit here, I don't think it matters. And I do get the critical hit. It looks like 2 Play Roughs could have just barely killed. That really stinks. I don't know what his last Pokemon is. It's possible that that did not matter at all, but it definitely mattered, or at least for taking on the Reuniclus. So I think I'm going to call it quits here. The RNG is just not liking me today. All these critical hits and everything and team matchups have been abysmal, but fun nonetheless. That's why I love random battles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like rating or a comment or whatever you would like to do, and I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.